Hi, this is Corina Angela, and this is Trine Healing. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Today, I just wanted to create this video for you all. And how do we find peace and tranquility and chaos? And I took a deep dive in this morning. Sorry, I'm a little nasally, really bad allergies lately. Yeah, there's a lot going on right now. And so I took a deep dive in, and what I asked myself the questions of, what to me, what is it to be peaceful? How does it feel? What does it look like? So I'm asking these questions to myself as I'm writing. And questions are, you can just go on and on and on with questions, right? But so what is the deepest part of peace? What is that depth? How do we get there? How do we maintain it? So this is my exploration of this morning, and really just going deeper and deeper and deeper. So I wanted to share some tips and my experience of the deepest parts of peace, ascertaining that tranquility and what it felt like, and to even go deeper. So perhaps this will be helpful to some, to one, to many. And how can we practice this on a daily basis, if not maybe for a moment or two, or a half an hour, or whatever time that we do have, whatever time we allow for ourselves, right? So going in this morning and going in meeting, going into the contemplation of my questions, and personally, what does peace mean to me? What does it feel like? So I went in really deep, and I was in this very deep meditation, and I began to breathe deeper. I began to, almost be in every second of every moment. And I felt like I just was greeting peace, like never before. And everything else just dissolved. And being in this state of peace, I asked myself the question again, and the word came up: tranquility. It was just that effortless flow, that deep state of peace, of tranquility, of the all. And it just felt amazing. And so then I was kind of going in and out of it. I thought, well, okay, here's another question. How do I incorporate this feeling in my everyday life if I'm so in peace? And how do I get stuff done? Right. So these are my questions, going deeper and deeper, and, being mindful of this peace and this tranquility, just that tranquil feeling. Perhaps it was a state of awakened tranquility within myself. So how do I utilize that in my everyday life? So then, the question is, well, how do I get things done? How do I, if I'm like, in this really deep, beautiful state of tranquility, how am I supposed to get things done? So my question was going deeper and deeper. So as this is evolving, I'm receiving, the answers to my question. And, so I'm just going to start reading, because it was just I've never gone this deep into a state, let's say, a state of peace, a state of a different state of consciousness of peace or happiness or joy, all of those things, right? And really just focusing in on that one word, let's say. Um, so peace and tranquility. So my question was, how does one get things done? And it, so the state of rush in itself is a state of rushed consciousness. It's a rushed consciousness. Must get things done. Hurry, 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 etc. This is a state all over the world. To hurry up, hurry up. So all of a sudden then I'm switching back and forth to that hurried state, right? That influx of, oh my gosh, I have to. So what was transpiring in my body? I began to shallow breathe, right? My body inside began to adapt and go into that frequency, into that state of consciousness, into that hurry, hurry. Oh my gosh, I have to get everything done, right? And then I switched back into the tranquility and the peace. And so then, okay, I'm in this state of this beautiful peacefulness. It's like, how the heck am I supposed to get things done? Mhm. Going deeper. So asking more questions. And then it came up, perhaps if we were more in this state of deep peace, the world would not be in the state of rushed. Mhm. Yeah. So then well, more people, right? More of us were functioning out of this tranquil, peaceful consciousness. There wouldn't be others in that hurried consciousness, right? So then things started shifting, and I began to let go of my ego even more and let go of, oh, okay, so here we are on this side. What would it be like? You know, how would we engage in conversations? How would we work with people? It just took on a whole different um, perspective. So, when we go into these states of consciousness of change, peace would be the new norm. Then it would be little effort. And yet, the things that really matter would be tended to as you see. Priorities then would begin to shift. And then my question was, well, so less creating. Okay, so we're not going to be doing as much, right? But then what happens to the creativity? What happens then? Right? And then what came up was no, just the opposite. More creativity, because there would be more of a focus on what you love, what other people love. And out of that comes this beautiful, deep creativity for the world, you see. To do in this state of tranquility is the state of transcendence. I'm experiencing this state right now. This experience is really joyful, this process, and yet another person reading this would say, let's say you would be in his or her state of the tranquility and build a skyscraper or a new design or a company based on this very state, you see. One's tranquil peace is another's tranquil peace. This is how the state of deep peace, deep tranquility is in creation, therefore creates. So it is, in essence, life does not stop when you are in this state of peacefulness. It continues, it evolves faster. So when I reread that, I went, okay, so I did this. I went, I got up, I got my coffee, I went about what I was doing, right? In this tranquil peacefulness. Yes, it was slower, but it was as I was present in every moment, in every second. And I timed myself because I thought, well, there's just no way. So my mind, my ego mind comes in and like, there's just no way I can get my coffee in 5 minutes, in this state of just slowly moving, breathing deeply, all of those things. It took me 4 minutes. And it usually, when I'm in a rush, takes me over 10 minutes. So it was a really interesting exercise for myself of, going deeper. What is a tranquil state? What is peacefulness to you? And perhaps today, take a deep dive in to peace for yourself when there is chaos all around. And we get so swept up in the chaos. And if we choose peace and tranquility, perhaps we can do more in that state of being, in that state of tranquil consciousness. So just wanted to share that today, and have fun with it and go deeper with it and breathe with it. And leave a comment or any other questions or anything. That would be wonderful. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And have fun with it today. And enjoy. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm Corina Angela, and this is Trine Healing. Thank you.